Shakespeare once said, "The eyes are the window to the soul." This is the idea that you can look into someone's eyes and be able to tell how they are feeling and even thinking sometimes. The first thing people usually notice about a person is their eyes. And eyes can come in all shapes and sizes. Typically there are two colors, blue and brown. But there are sometimes deviations in this, with some people having green, hazel, or even green eyes. There are people that, depending on the day or other circumstances, their eyes can change color. Personally, I typically have blue eyes, but they look more green in the summer or either light blue or gray in the wintertime. Our eyes even betray us. I say this because they show our true emotions even if we are hiding them on our face. If you look at someone in the eyes long enough, you can usually tell how they are feeling. Eyes can be very expressive, which is where I believe Shakespeare's quote can be used the most. Just by looking into someone's eyes, you can tell whether they are happy or sad or angry. And in anime, this is usually exaggerated to a very high degree to help convey the feelings of the character. You can see this in the early 90s style of anime with the absolutely humongous eyes and smaller nose and mouth. But as the time changed, and so did the style to be more realistic depending on the anime. But typically, it is meant to be more realistic. What is the first thing people look at a character? Typically the eyes. They draw the eyes larger than they are in real life to show clearly all the emotions hidden and expressed by that character. Hard-hitting emotional scenes usually include a close-up of the character's eyes in order to convey how they are feeling, without them even saying a word, which makes that scene a bit more impactful. To understand the emotions and feelings of that character, the eyes are very essential. My favorite eyes in anime are from Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. From the way the eyes are drawn with the lighter take on the two main eye colors to make the characters seem more happy, to the skinny N-looking shape that makes up the character's pupils. I love how they are drawn in the anime. The eyes in Bunny Girl Senpai really sell how the characters are feeling, from when Mai is scolding Sakuta to when Kaede is nervous around new people and is shocked to see them for the first time, to when Sakuta says something cheeky and he knows it. The eyes really send home the themes and meanings of Bunny Girl Senpai, so that they stick with the reader or viewer. To me, the eyes in Bunny Girl Senpai are very unique from other anime that I've seen, and it's because of this I found myself more entranced with the characters. Another example of eyes in anime that I want to talk about is Toradora and their character Ryuji. From the start of the show, Ryuji is made out to be an evil and malevolent dragon, and that's all because of his eyes, really. Also, his name in Japanese means dragon. It's a little fun fact for you. His eyes are drawn to be as menacing as possible. Even when he's just resting, he looks like he'll kill you without hesitation, or without a reason to. His eyes that were given to him by a father he never knew has defined his life, where everyone constructs his personality and behavior for him because of how sharp and threatening his eyes are. But in reality, he is a really caring and kind guy who will do just about anything for his friends and the one he loves. In the real world, he'd have what we all would call a resting bitch face. And that is something I can relate to, so I really sympathize with him in that regard. Ryuji's eyes get him into a lot of trouble and get him into a bunch of misunderstandings throughout the show. But that's all because of his eyes, despite it only being slightly exaggerated in the anime. In real life, people tend to look at the eyes and misconstrue their intentions, as their impressions of them will be based on only what they see, which are these intimidating eyes. Moving on to a real-world study done by Cornell University on the 17th of April in 2017, so pretty recent study. A group of people were shown pairs of eyes demonstrating one of the 6 expressions, and one of 50 words describing a specific mental state, such as discriminating, curious, bored, etc. Each participant completed 600 trials, and they were consistently matching the emotion to the eye from looking at the eyes alone. I think that this is amazing that just by looking at the eyes alone, they could distinguish how someone was feeling. Professor Anderson deleted the study, then analyzed the perceptions of the mental state to the specific eye features, like openness of the eye, how far the eyebrow is from the eye, and more. If you want to go read this study, I'll leave a link below, but the study showed how humans have developed to look at the eyes to help us bond with each other and to help our species grow as a whole. Eyes in anime speak volumes. The eyes are the most important yet inconspicuous feature of any anime character. Many anime characters can be recognized from their eyes alone because we look at them so often. From the determined and focused glare of Shinra's eyes to the cheerful and optimistic shine of Emma's from The Promised Neverland. The eyes of our favorite anime characters can help us understand our favorite characters and help us connect with them more with whatever they're doing. Unless the protagonist doesn't have eyes, then I think you may not be watching anime at this point. But just by looking at a character's eyes, like in Bunny Girl Senpai and Toradora, you can tell that the eyes have a lot to do with how you perceive the character and how they are feeling. Thank you all for watching to the end. It means a lot. Please let me know in the comments which character's eyes are your favorite. I'd love to read what your favorite character's eyes are. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, and if you are new, subscribe if you want to see more. Till next time, see you later, Space Cowboy. Peace.